Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have another dev talk video, and the devs were speaking on death rates, multiplayer, bugs, suggestions, and more. So I have a lot of dev videos on my channel, some longer, some shorter, whichever one you guys prefer. So if you like to see more info and more dev information and just information on the game in general, check out the other videos on my channel. Also, I am going to link the official forums from Bannerlord down below. Pretty much this is where I get most of my replies and answers from. And also, like always, I have a script. It's going to be on the screen right now. Everything that I say, all links that are stated, they're all going to be down below in the description. You can check it out after the video, during the video, whatever you would like to do. So without further ado, here we go. So first, we have a player asking about the death rate of an enemy clan's, what's it called, lords versus player clan lords. One player states that clans that are under the player character die more than the non-player clans. Another player then replies to that player and states that this might be a random occurrence and that the first player just got unlucky. The devs then chimed in and stated that all non-player heroes, which are pretty much all the other lords in the game, have a 10% chance of dying in battle if they are taken down. This does not get weighted by anything else like clans or different kingdoms and all of that. So personally, I do hope that they keep messing with this number and put other things into consideration, like the armor the Lord was wearing, the type of weapon that was used, where the weapon hit, and all of that. I don't want it to just be a plain 10%, but for right now, I guess it does work. Second, we have a player asking about the crush through mechanic and how the mechanic did not get nerfed the way that it states in the 1.5.4 patch notes. And that states that some classes in multiplayer are still one-tapping other units or other troops or other players, right? The devs respond and state that the crush through mechanic nerfs that we received in the 1.5.4 patch are on the beta, and the beta has no multiplayer servers. Therefore, it is not applied to multiplayer yet, since the live patch is always the one with multiplayer. The dev states that once 1.5.4 goes to live and we receive the new beta, which I think is 1.5.5 if I'm not mistaken, the crush through nerf will be live and working. So personally, I am going to stand on this hill like I stated before, and I'm pretty much going to say that crush through is needed. And in fact, I think we need a lot more class specified abilities to differentiate gameplay in general and actually make combat more skillful and teamwork more prevalent. And I think that would be very, very good in my opinion. Obviously, going to be a lot of tweaks. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's wrong with it. Like right now, there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with crush through, but I feel like, in the future, when all that stuff gets tweaked out, I feel that it will be a better gameplay experience. Third, we have a player saying that whenever he hits the reset button while on the party screen, negative modifiers on equipment is removed from his equipment in the inventory. And if you don't know what negative modifiers are, it's pretty much whenever you see, for example, if a crossbow is broken, it's going to say bent crossbow. The bent part is the negative modifier. Or if a shield is cracked, that cracked tag is the negative modifier, right? And the player states whenever he hits reset on the party screen, which is where you select your troops, those negative tags, bent or cracked or all the other ones are broken, those get removed from the equipment they have in their inventory. The devs reply and say that this fix has been made in 1.5.4 and it should be fixed now. The player then replies and states that no, it was not fixed and it is still a problem after the patch. The dev then replies and states that after further examination and looking into it internally, that it is indeed still broken and will be fixed with the next patch. Now, this brings me, to my next section of this video where I like to include pretty much player suggestions that were made on the forums and ones that received a confirmation by the devs that the problem will be fixed or the suggestion will be made in the next upcoming patches. So I will pretty much go there, and I will see you guys there. Alrighty, and now we're on the forums, and so pretty much we have 4 threads today. Some of these are just small problems, but I do this kind of part of the video to kind of showcase that the devs do look at suggestion threads, and they do try to find fixes for players submitted either suggestions or changes, all of that, right? And these are only 4, but at the same time there was, I think, about 8 or 9 that this guy did on Thursday, where he replied to them. Some were pretty much like this one where he made the fix already, but some were what's it called? Ones where he says I need to do some further investigation into it, right? So I did not include those in the in this video, right? But let's read it. So inventory UI long player names overlap with cargo weight numbers. You can see right here. There's a little if you have a long name, this will pretty much kind of, you know, you really can't kind of see this number because this is kind of what do you call it? Like overlapped, right? Crossed. And the devs say this is fixed. This has been fixed internally and should be live with the next patch. Boom. That's one. Second one, unnecessary companion icons in the encyclopedia menu. So I was just playing. After a while, I noticed that my companions had 2 icons for each person. As you can see right here, unnecessary icons. I'm guessing, yeah, it's the same person. If we click on that, let's zoom in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's just copied again. And the devs state that, again, has been fixed internally and will be live with the next patch. Next we have is party screen, the drag and drop glitch. So summary, I upgraded to 1.5.4 and started a new game, hired random troops and a companion, opened, and this is how you pretty much they can reproduce it, which is a nice way to kind of, you know, show the developers exactly how to do it. They open a party menu, then try to sort the companion or any unit type with the mouse by drag and drop upwards to top or downwards. The slot where it is expected to be inserted is not where it is expected, but like 2 lines below. So technically you can't move any troop to the top anymore. So what he means by this is if you try to go on the party screen, obviously, and let's say your companion is kind of on the bottom of the list of troops. If you try to drag him all the way to the top, you cannot, as you can see right here, wherever your mouse is expected to be at, it's actually going to show 2 lines below where your mouse is, which is not ideal, right? Devs asks if he has any mods. He says no, and then he says, okay, I looked at the code and fixed it internally. Should be live with the next patch. There it is. And now the fourth and last, we have same guy, 1.5.4, can't put lords in dungeon. So after capturing a lord in battle, the button to place him in a dungeon is missing. How to reproduce in the save game, go to settlement dungeon and attempt to place Jastian there. The button to shift him will be missing. There it is. And the dev says, I fixed a bug related to this. It will be live with the next patch. Boom. There it is. So that's pretty much all the statements, suggestions, and replies for now. And if anything new comes up, I will make a video and keep you guys informed. Lastly, I am going to end this video in the same way in most of my update and dev talk videos. I want to thank the developers for staying active and bringing good changes. Also, I have a video on how you can revert your game to any other patch released or to the current beta patch if you cannot get to it. It is a very short video. The link will be down below. Also, I did start a Patreon. It's nothing crazy. I'm using it for basic support. There's no paywalling. My content will always be free. It's just another way to support what I do further. So check that out. The link to that will be down below as well. Hopefully this video was informative, and like always, stay safe.